BXB. It's in the game!
And welcome back to the story of some unfortunate waifs and strays who have fallen in with a very bad lot in living in Manic's colony. If you remember last time, we had insane the caribou moved in, and then when I tried to clear them out by killing them all, they didn't take kindly to that, and they've now been trying to smash into my colony. One of them is bleeding quite heavily and has bled everywhere outside, which someone will probably have to clean up at some point. So we need to still sort these out. But then just at the end of last episode, Nash had a bit of a moment, went postal, charged off in a berserk rage. I was very worried about him hurting the dog and had to take measures to stop him, and so he was forcibly beaten up in the rice patch, and he's now resting in bed in a state of some shock. Let's just, first of all, before we do anything else, let's take measure of the consequences of all that. Let's just check everyone's health. So Manic's still missing his finger from that the mad caribou attack. He's still bleeding from it as well, but it's quite a very low rate. I will get that sorted at some point, but right now someone will treat him, I'm sure. Nash, how did Nash come out from being bludgeoned unconscious? Oh, he also lost a finger. Oh dear. Well, we're now the order of the missing fingers. This is the theme of our colony, it seems. But apart from that, he's just bruised and battered. Alright, he will be fine. And Alison, consequences for Alison, just a load of bruises. And a cracked left radius, but I think that, because it's in yellow, that means it's not very particularly severe. So she's just got a deep bruise, I think. And Kevin is okay. Kevin's just hanging out. Where is Kevin? He's up there doing some mining. Oh, brilliant, and we're going to get some steel from it. That's great. Right then. Medical stuff, medical stuff. What are you up to? Manic's eating a meal. That's fine. Manic can go and eat his meal. Do we take it to the table? No, I guess the table doesn't have chairs, so I don't want to use it yet. Now where are you going? Oh, he's off to fetch the medicine to tend to Nash. Alright, yeah, you best fix Nash while I sort out some furniture for this table. We have blocks now, right? We have marble blocks, we have granite blocks, and we have, granite blocks. We have 150 granite blocks, right, so I can make granite stools to put at the table. You can only make dining chairs out of wood or steel, but I think these will work. We will see. I really hope they work. I'll be annoyed if they don't, but I'm pretty sure they work. And that'll be probably all our granite used on just things to sit on, but that's not a problem. We're okay with that. These caribou, man, still bleeding everywhere as well. How's Kevin doing? Yeah. I need to start paying more attention to moods, because look, Nash is still on a major break risk. Look, as soon as we get him healed, he's in here. We'll get some drugs into him. He'll be a lot happier. We're having a party. Manic is throwing a party. Alright then, we'll have a party. That should cheer everyone up. I mean, everyone's still badly injured, but fine. We'll have a nice party. By the heater, that seems a sensible place for a party, as it's 21 degrees in here, and 6 degrees in here, and freezing outside. How are the bedrooms? The bedrooms are okay too. So another thing, what I think caused the break was temperatures. Especially at night, it gets really cold around here. I've just noticed this. Oh, my colonist built a snowman. I wonder if you actually see him build it, or if it just appears when it snows. I mean, I don't quite know how it's still intact, because there's no snow on the ground. I guess it's still -1 outside, so fine, yes. Alright, we'll leave the snowman there. That's kind of pretty. How sweet. Oh, party's over. That was a brief party. And now Kevin's cooking. That's great. No one's tended to Alison's... Oh yeah, someone's tended to Alison's wounds. I missed all that. Oh, Manic went in there, didn't he, after the party? He's been fixed, and Nash has been all fixed up. Alright, brilliant. So everyone's getting better. Everyone's recovering from all the excitement. This is good. We will see what the morning brings, and the caribou are buggering off. Where's the one that's bleeding? You're only a tiny bit of... okay. He's barely bleeding at all, but he's left all that mess. Bloody animals. Alright. It'll be alright. Someone's got a lung cleaning job, though. Yuck. Alison fully healed. What's Alison up to? She's building these chairs. Brilliant. And she's smoking some crack. That's good. Got to keep yourself happy, especially living here. Yeah, alright. So my plan to build my colony of drug-addled drones under the leadership of Manic, who is also, I believe, a drug addict. Yes, addicted to psychite. So we need to get on board with making more of this quite soon, because we're going to burn through 13 doses fairly quickly. Yeah, that's what we should look at next, actually. Oh, he's off killing more caribou. Yeah, you finish that guy off. Brilliant. That'll learn him. Come around here, taking our fingers. Yeah, just sit at the table, just chill. So these work. Brilliant. And people eat at the table now. They won't be upset. Hooray. That's great. It is filthy in here. Someone needs to clean up. Man, it got a lower priority for hauling so that you choose to clean first. Oh, he's going to hunt first. That's fine. Manic is such a good shot. Like, that is... From that range, they're not normally that good. Everyone's addicted to psychite. Oh, we need to get a drugs lab up and running quickly. In fact, we should probably sort that out now. Like, orders. Let's build out a little drugs lab. That can be the doorway. This is going to be like another workroom, but it's mostly going to be for making drugs. Alright. That's ready to go when someone starts mining it. We're chopping up the caribou. Look, we got meat forever and ever. Like, we're good for food. That is the one thing we have solved. We've solved the food problem. Now, what's the temperature outside? -15. So it's bloody freezing in here again. Right, we got to sort this out, because Nash is just going to have another break. He doesn't like being in the cold that badly. Right. Maybe, I mean, we need to get the bed out of there, really. Maybe Nash can sleep in the drugs lab temporarily? Or is there space? Let's just quickly look. Is there space for a little extra bedroom up here? No, there isn't really. I mean, you end up with this nasty corner, and that will bother me. Alright, maybe Nash is going to be living in the drugs lab for a while. But I do definitely need a vent here anyway, so we're going to mine that out to put a vent in. The way vents work is they equalise the temperature between the affected rooms. So this room is 17 and this room is -7. So they'll both end up kind of closer to 10, except this room's got a heater in it, so it's going to go up to 21. Well, it's going to always try and go up to 21. I mean, the heater can only do so much when it's -12 outside, but it'll lift the room temperature after the equalisation as well. So we'll see what the effect will be. I think it will probably get this room to about 10 to 12 degrees. I mean, I think every time this door opens, basically the temperature in this room is going to dip, and then it's going to start to climb up again. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So it's people letting the cold air in. So I could just like extend out and build like a sort of airlock. That will reduce that problem quite significantly. But the airlock means it'll take even longer for people to go in and out. And at the moment people are going in and out a lot because there are stockpiles out there. Drugs lab and stockpile? Yes, that's what we're going to do in here. This is also going to be our storage room. Kevin's mining away. Alison's smoothing the floor. That's all great. Nash is continuing to research. I don't need to know about psycho addiction anymore. Everyone's hooked on Flake, and that's fine. But it does mean getting more is becoming quite pressing. Oh, and Nash, you probably should... Can I trust you to get your gun back? I think I can trust you to get your gun back. Have your gun back. There we go. Because raiders will come and I'll forget he's left it up there and it'll be a problem. We also need more vegetables to do kibble. Yeah, all my crops have died. This needs to become an indoor growing area. This environment is just too hostile for yeah, it does, doesn't it? Alright. How are we looking for blocks? We got marble. Still got loads of granite. Alright, we'll do this in granite then. Right, see, this is just me addressing optimism at the start. I didn't realise we were living somewhere where the temperature was going to drop quite so low, quite so brutally. So, for now, we're just going to box this in. Try and keep the elements off it. That will do. We've got a little base there we could use for something. Okay. We'll have a door to it from the inside. I don't want to use wood for that door. Wood is bad. Slate doors seem good. They're strong and relatively attractive. Oh, Manic's cleaned up all the blood. Manic, you are a hard-working dude. See, already you can see like the temperature between these two areas have sort of gone because they've got the opening. But they won't count as separate rooms now, which is a problem. So let's put in... It's temperature in it, it's in temperature, yeah. Vent. Stick a vent in there. That now shares the sort of air between these two rooms, which means, hopefully, temperature problems will become less. What's happened there? Oh, generator's gone out. My batteries are just not getting charged. Do I need another solar panel out here? I probably do, don't I? Probably do. No harm. I mean, sooner than later I'm going to have to up my... Actually, I bet it's really windy. Let's look. Could I fit in a wind turbine as well? It's saying I've got not enough steel, but I have. I've got the components. Too close to map edge. Oh, yes, sod. Alright. Well, that's just annoying. Fine, I'm going to go down here with solar panels then. Because obviously I'm not going to fit that wind generator. You saw those two boxes on it. They're basically areas you have to keep clear of stuff, so the airflow is right. You can't have trees in there. But I can stick another solar panel down here and it'll just bolt onto the existing power network. So that will all be fine. And now we've got the generator up and running again. At least we've got the heater back on. This little space heater is not going to do the job I need, is it? Not when it's this cold. Minus 23 overnight. Whoa. There's another snowman out here. Did they just spawn? I can't imagine colonists build those. I feel like I'd see them doing it. It's really windy though. I should just have wind power going, shouldn't I? Should you put a wind turbine at the front here? Let's spend some time and effort now. Getting wind going. Yeah, alright. I'm going to do it. Oh, that's in the way of the horseshoe. I don't want to run a lot of cable up to it is the thing. And like they're really bulky, they take up a lot of space. Alright. I'll take that under advisement. We'll see if this solar panel does enough for now. We will go for just like a temporary expansion rather than trying to solve everything at once. How much steel's up here unclaimed? Loads of steel up there. Like 500 steel in that thing. So here we go, right, we're roofing that in. Because the reason I'm concerned about power is what I'm going to have to do now. Which is in the middle of this, I'm going to put a sun lamp, which is bright enough light that you can grow crops by it. But also enormous amounts of power consumption on this. I think they need like 1,000 watts on their own or something. Actually, not quite 1,000 watts. They need like 500 watts, I think. We'll see. What are you doing, Manic? Just wandering around. Oh, he's trapped. That's why. He's actually trapped. Someone else has got to build the door. Let Manic out. Need materials. We've got slate, right? Oh, we haven't got slate. Right, fine. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I thought I saw more slate blocks there than I did. Right, it can be a marble door. Well, be assigned to constructing. Alison, it's good that you're building the solar panel. I like the solar panel being built. But you have to build... Where are you going? Oh, Alison, I'm pretty sure I told you before I started working on the marble door. I must have just missed the click. Yes, come back here, let Manic out. Release your leader. There he comes. So yeah, when this is constructed, this will be an enclosed area, and it will have a little sun lamp in it, so it'll all be brightly lit enough to grow stuff in it. And we're gonna have to do indoor farming the whole way, aren't we? Really, this is just unreliable. I mean, we are in the middle of autumn, but geez, if this is autumn, -12 outside, what's winter going to be like? I dread to think. We're going to be like -30 out here, I think. Which means warm clothes are going to be very important, and it means power is going to be incredibly important because heat. Dog seems okay. Dog doesn't seem to mind the temperatures. Are you a crazy dog? You aren't getting frostbite or anything? Oh, cool. And half our power's gone off. It's because we put this into the network. See, as soon as this comes on the network, power needed 1600 watts. Oh my lord. That's brutal. Alright. Horseshoe pin's moving down here, guys. Because we are going to need that wind turbine after all. Right. It's good we're getting a little indoor farm bit built, at least. Oh, it's actually got power to it as well. But the batteries are not moving an inch. They're getting charged at like a tiny bit every now. Oh yeah, no, that's not enough. It's not enough. Can't turn this heater off. How's the temperature in here now? Bloody hell. Are we gonna need like 2 heaters here? Jeez. Because this also needs to get warm enough in here that we can grow stuff. For a minute there, as I was building it, I thought it faced this way. I thought I just built it the wrong way around, like an idiot. But no, it's fine. And there it goes, generating loads of power now. Yeah, it is really windy out here, isn't it? That's good. And we'll just bring it onto the network by the quickest route possible. Oh, Alison's boxed herself in now. Actually, we've inadvertently we've created a little space here, haven't we? Alright. So we'll put another door in the back of this. Another marble door. Manic, build that straight away. This has not been... I didn't really plan this well, did I? Trapping my colonists repeatedly while we build it. But it's okay now, everyone's out, look. This is what happens when you move to a colony run by a lunatic. And we've got this little kind of indoor-y space that we could use for things. Who wants to go out and play horseshoes in -10? I don't understand. My colonists are strange people. Right, all this is built. Excellent. Got to do the floor smoothing though, which always takes forever. But still. This heat is just so overmanned by the weather. Right, so it's 9 degrees in there while it's -12 outside. So the heat is doing its work. It's -3 in here, yeah, that's not going to grow. And he wants to sleep in there, fine. You have fun in the -4, mate. Strange animal. Turbines output's dropped significantly. See, this is what I'm talking about when I say like unreliable power sources. It's just stopped being as windy. I mean, it sounds windy, doesn't it? You listen to the audio, you'd think it was really windy, but apparently not. And it's dark, so the solar panels aren't working. I hate this on the offy. It's all about the batteries. You've just got to start getting power into these batteries. Do we want a 3rd solar panel out here? Get the solar farm going in full effect. We've definitely got the steel to do it. They seem to get built pretty quick. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Because obviously the one thing we know for sure is we can't lean too heavily on wood for our power source. During the day, once the solar panels are on, it's okay. And the batteries are starting to slightly charge now. On windy days, the batteries will be fine. And look, wind turbo's going pretty quick now. What's gone mad? A local rat. Where's the rat? I mean, do I even care about the rat? There he comes. Oh, he's going for these two. These two aren't really armed. Well, they're armed, but like with melee weapons. Guys, can you take, between the two of you, a rat? I think you can. Even though you're melee guys. And, like, it's always death. Bash up the rat. Bash up the rat. I mean, you've both got, like, a knife and a club. I reckon I could take a rat with a knife and a club without really getting hurt. There we go, thank you. Rat got killed. Got squished fairly flat. Because this being greyed out means it was completely destroyed, so they just basically smeared it across the snow. And we're still in speed 1 because it thinks we're under attack, but we're not under attack because look, it's dead. So can I have full speed please? Thank you. Everyone moves slow in the snow as well. Yeah, they move at like half speed in the snow. We're quite short of like kibble as well. Someone should be sorting out the kibble. What's the problem? Oh, because we haven't got vegetables, that's why we haven't got kibble. Do you know what, for now, given that it's not going to spoil out there, this can just hold human meat, I think. If we just store human meat out there, animals will be able to eat it. And right, Manic's sorting out the solar generator, brilliant. Do you haul? Nash hauls, right? Prioritize hauling it, get it out there. There we go. Feed the dog. Cargo pods, please be close by. That's reasonably close by. And it's 21 components. Well, I'm not going to turn that down, even though they last forever. Components are, especially like late game, components become this insane economy that you have to crack somehow. Because all your electrical products seem to use them, and it's surprising how quickly you can sort of burn through them. Right. I think this negative number means we're now using more power than we're generating. Yeah, and so our storage is like burning down. So yeah, we're still not getting enough charge in to last through the night. Ooh. More solar panels? I don't want to do more solar panels. The thing is, I was planning to like build out here. This was my plan. But anyway. For now, the stuff's going to turn off at night, and that's just the way it is. And hopefully, we've generated enough heat that ambiently it just sort of lasts. It's not going to last though. Everyone's going to be sleeping in the cold. We've got to crack this. Alright, let's set up a new stockpile in here. This is going to be our new stockpile zone. What actually needs to come in? I don't care about the stone blocks so much. Or the... well, I care a bit about the leather. What needs to come in? What needs to come in? Oh, I definitely want medicine indoors, so this can definitely store medicine. Right, foods all go in the freezer, so the foods are covered. Medicine comes in here, drugs can come in here, textiles can come in here, components, all of that stuff can come in here, not water. Raw resources is like... no, I'm happy. I think I'm happy with all that stuff. No, the stone blocks probably need to come in, don't they? Because I need them for the stone cutting, and I don't want people having to go outside, basically. I want anything I'm going to need in here. I don't want lying around outside. Steel, yeah. Alright, it's basically just everything in it. Yeah, it's damn near everything. No corpses. Yep, alright. That's our new stockpile zone. And anything we haven't covered is just going to get left. So I'll delete that zone now and it should move everything into here. And we'll see if we've got enough space. I think we probably will have, because I know it looks like there's a lot there, but at the end of the day I'm not that fussed if some stone blocks get left behind, and we can soon shift them out. Convert them into the blocks that we're going to store here. Alright. Alright. I made a terrible error, because if this was the other way around, it would be cooling in this room. Not that it needs it at all, like, it's minus 19. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I really do think this at back end, because if you look at it, it says its exhaust port generates a lot of heat. So I need this heat. All my heat now, like, we're in a heat economy. Heat is important. So if I mine out this and then move this, I can't move it, I have to just deconstruct it and rebuild it, but fine, I'll do that. For a while this is going to absolutely tank the internal temperature. Ooh, that is close. So this is just like more steel, and often components are in them as well. Like, I'm going to get them at some point, but as of right now I'm not desperately short on steel and components, and they're not going to rot. Like, they're huge chunks of spaceship, they're fine. If they can cope with the vacuum of space, they can cope with some chilly days. Minus 18 out there. Oh my god. This isn't even like a special level of cold either. There's a cold snap event that can happen. If that ever happens, God knows what happens out here. Minus 30 or something. We're going to be imprisoned. What, build copy? That way round. We've now got our freezer and our heater fighting. Come on, build it quick, because this is dumb. There we go, yeah, just switch it off, and then at least they're not fighting. And then we can deconstruct this one, and the cooler is not going to try and bring it down to 21, it's going to make sure it's coming down to below 0. We're going to like minus 3. It literally doesn't matter, because right now in this freezer it's going to be super cold. But yeah, you see, the temperature in this room is now slightly higher because of the vent heat. Oh, neat. I mean, I'm not sure you'd want to live in a room populated by the vent heat from an air conditioner, but you probably would if it was minus 3 outside. Seems good. So now we can deconstruct this cooler. We're bringing all the stuff in, correcting my bad decision over where to put it previously. Batteries. See, I think it starts to get dark at like 6 o'clock, so solar panels are just not good. This needs to be wind turbines, doesn't it? That's where I need to be powering this colony. Alright, I'm going to build another wind turbine, I think. Basically, I'm giving up on the idea of expanding out here, because it turns out the conditions are not good for that. I'm going to go into the mountain. Manhunter pack. Right. What's going on with the Manhunter pack? A pack of man-hunting elephants have entered the area. They will roam the region searching for human flesh. They can't pass doors. Right. Where are these elephants? I should have, like, you know, chosen to be taken straight to them. Do you know what? They'll find me, won't they? I don't need to find them, because they will find me. And man-eaters, so presumably they won't kill the dog, I don't think. Oh shit. Really? He's coming the back way? Where there's an opening that he can just come straight in? Oh, Lord. Right. What do I do here? I mean, elephants are seriously hardcore. Elephants will mess you up. I think I need a hunting party for him now. I think he's got to... Well, let's at least have a tilt at him and see how it goes. He's coming fast as well. No. Manic, stay there. Nash, come out here. There's no need for cover. He's not got ranged weapons. I promise you, you're fine. No, Manic, go back there. Let's see. The charge rifle did not do very much to him. The shotgun blast in the face did a little more. Alright, we are getting him. And he's heading for Nash, so Manic can get some pot shots at him while Nash runs the hell away. Nash, have a little run. That's it. Kite him. No, Nash has got to fire at him while Manic kites him. Yeah, good work, colonists. Alright, I was really worried about that. Again, I always forget how good charge rifles are, man. Charge rifles are crazy good. We got him, look, he's just shot to pieces. Right, fine. We will set a hunt marker on him so that he gets finished off. But he's quite happy out there in the morning, and even if he dies, his meat won't spoil. It's -11. He will be frozen as soon as he dies, so that's fine. Oh, winter has begun. Winter is coming. Winter has arrived, and winter is frightening as hell. -16, -17. The overnight temperatures get so brutal. We do seem to be in a windy place, though. There we go. Bring that elephant in. Yes. Oh, the meat. The endless elephant meat. We should probably put a door on our freezer. Like, just, you know, for the look of it. It doesn't need one, to be frank. But it'll bother me having that just wide open. Have we got the blocks for a marble door? Yeah, we have. Marble doors it is then. And we might just do like a little marble block here as well, and then I can make a little airlock if I need to. Although letting in the outdoors air into the freezer, I don't think is going to warm it up. But it's still just a bit of extra space as well. Okay, so we had an elephant attacking the colony now. Oh, there's tusks. They are valuable, you can sell them. We will do that. Although I can't imagine how many traders we're going to live in this god-forsaken place. Are you alright for food, dog? Yeah, you're fine for food. And we've got the rice growing in here now. It is growing. Well, I say it's growing. I mean, when I say it's growing, what I mean is it's not growing because it's far too cold. But that's okay. So during the day, we have the power to run everything, but as soon as the sun goes down, the batteries don't hold up. So more wind turbines. Let's just... Alright. That's ugly, but it'll work. I wish this was being hauled. Is there nowhere to put this steel? I suppose it's just so far away, people don't want to haul it. Yeah, because this can hold steel, look. Alright, well, fine. Fine! Yeah, we're building them. Alright. And they both see these need components. Everything needs components. You end up desperate for components. We've still got 9 components left in storage though, so we'll be okay. Yeah, you build them turbines. Let's just crack this power problem. I don't want to spend the entire of this series just fiddling with trying to get the lights to stay on. Blocked by roof. Oh, I'm a fool. All right. Well, we're gonna just remove that roof. Zones, it's in zones, isn't it? Clear roof, build roof area. And in fact, expand no roof area. We want no roof there. My wind turbine needs air. I know what you're doing, you're just hauling. Can you strip that roof off, Alison? There's no way to prioritise them to strip the roof, you just have to wait for them to get rented. There we go, it's been stripped, and hooray! And now we've got idle colonists. Manic. Manic, where's your coat gone? You were working on your coat, where is it? If Kevin's wearing your coat, there's going to be hell to pay. He's wearing your coat. Kevin, no. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that Kevin had stolen Manic's coat. Where is Kevin? You do not get to wear Manic's coat. Manic's sweet human skin coat. Who do you think you are? You can have his parka, don't worry. I'm not going to leave you to freeze to death. Although I bet you're cold right now. Need warm clothes? Yeah, I bet you do, mate. Look, there's a parka here. Get it on. And then we should be fine again for temperature. But Manic now has his sweet coat. Look at that. Human leather duster. And how good is human leather? Look, see, it keeps the cold off. It keeps the heat off. That's a good coat. He's made it to a good standard as well. It's actually like good quality. I'm pleased with that. It's got some armour value to it as well. It's worth £1,000. Would you pay £1,000 for a coat made of human skin? Like, maybe you would. Maybe that's the sort of person you are. I don't know what my listeners are like. But I think that's an unusual value. Oh, a person. Escape pods, where are they? They're flipping miles away. Right, you better be good to be worth my while. You're a chef. You're barely dressed. You're definitely unhappy in your current predicament. Oh wow. I think we found our cook and doctor. Wait, maybe we haven't. I don't want to be nasty, but she's 87 years old. And she's teetotal. Not going to last. Not going to last in this colony, my dear. She's frail, with a bad back. Oh. Bad news, darling. You came to the wrong place. Yeah, I'm going to wait for you to die and then dog food you. Sorry. I can't have 87-year-olds who can barely move in a colony which we're trying to survive in minus 10 degrees weather. Your skills are good, but you won't last 5 minutes. And I'll spend all my time and effort sorting you out, and then you'll just die. I don't want cremation. I've got a method for dealing with corpses, thanks. I'm alright. Do I need a cooler? It is quite warm in here. It'd be good to bring the temperature down. No, it wouldn't. Go juice is a drug. Wake up is a drug, but it's like, I don't like either of those. Go juice is like a combat drug that makes you better in fights. Actually, go on, we'll have it. It makes sense for the sort of theme of my colony, so we'll have it. Yeah, get everyone hepped up on goofballs and then send them out to beat up elephants with sticks or something. Right, so the batteries are starting to fill in, and as it's winter we're getting good like wind, so these things are generating power. Are they even plugged into our power system? Maybe things are even better than I thought. Yeah, because they're not even plugged into the power system, so get them in. Kevin, what are you doing? You're just chilling out doing nothing. Yeah, because I never set your work schedule, did I? Kevin doesn't firefight. Kevin wardens. In fact, Kevin's our best warden, so I'll take Alison off. That. Kevin, you're not passionate about cooking, you just can do it, so I'll put you a 2 to that. And then we can release Manic from cooking. What do you actually do, Kevin? Why did I want... Oh, because you're social, you're high social, that's why I wanted you. Alright, and then you're just going to be a dog's body then, until there's people to talk to. You're fine. Nash has got too many jobs. He seems to be managing though. I mean, he's researching, which means he's got all the ones dealt with, so Alright. Alright, that's all fine then. What are you up to, Kevin? How's your room? Your room's 11 degrees. This is minus 11 to set doors. This is 12 degrees. I think I'm going to put another door in here so that this forms some sort of airlock, because at the moment anyone who goes out here is just letting in all the cold air. So that makes sense, doesn't it? The bedrooms are not too bad. Hey, it's like warmer in there than outdoors. That's something. I mean, rice doesn't grow in actual freezing temperatures, but like, do I need another heater in there? Heaters take power, I think. Well, alright, we'll try it. We'll see what that does to our power and use. God, I hate solar panels. The turbines seem to be holding up better. They're more reliable. And also, we didn't really have a day yet with all three going, so the batteries should fill up after a full day with the turbines going, especially if it's a nice windy day. It does make me laugh that they're barely moving. There's not a breath of wind in the air. And then listen to the audio from the game. Doesn't sound not windy, does it? Doesn't sound not windy. Ho hum. Alright, we've got 10 minutes left on this episode. Something interesting happen, please. Because at the moment we're just back to building a pretty little house. Alison is overdosing on Wake Up. You want to be careful, Alison, because overdosing on Wake Up causes heart attacks. And we don't really have the mechanisms yet to sort that out. So if you start to have a heart attack, you know, on your own head be it. Now, are you okay in these temperatures? Yeah, right, you're okay. He's okay till minus 26. What's everyone up to? Is there no work to do? Alright. I suppose that's a good thing. Welcome to work, though. What I'm looking at now is I'm looking at where I can put some sort of medical environment or a prison cell. Probably like a dual purpose hospital and prison. Do you know, for now we'll just treat them in their beds. Like, I don't want to just expand out down here because it's already getting to be... Pathing around my base is already not great. The most important thing is just getting this veg growing to work. This is all frozen outside. This is fine. We'll never spoil. The rice is actually growing. Now we've got a heater in here. What's the temperature in here now? 20 degrees. Oh, rice is going great then, surely. Yeah, rice is perfectly growing. Nice. Now, how much human leather have we got left? We've got 23. Well, that's a shame. I don't think 23 is enough to make any more clothes. If I wanted to make a cowboy hat, needs 25. Yeah. What if I wanted to make a t-shirt? Needs 50. A toque? 25, yeah. This might be more a toques colony than a cowboy hat colony. Just looking at the weather. Toques are like these things, they're like kind of, you know, hats. Warm winter hats. Cowboy hats are good for keeping the sun off, so you use cowboy hats when it's hot. But cowboy hats also give you like a bonus to your social. Seriously, Alison, lay off the wake up. You're going to do yourself a mischief. Oh, I know what I was planning to do. I was going to build a drugs lab, wasn't I? Drugs lab in the storeroom, which is perfectly doable. Drug lab, yay! Yeah, put that there. They'll shift this nonsense out of the way before they build it. That's fine. And it does use some wood. What caught fire? Oh, the conduit caught fire. Electrical fault. Alright. Well, everyone put the fire out. And now my power supply lines will be broken somewhere. Yeah, there they are. Maybe I need to move this away from the conduit. Maybe it didn't like getting hot. Maybe it overheated. Although hot is fucking relative in this colony. It makes me sad to see that camel air duster go to finish up. I mean, it's 50%, so it counts as tattered now, which is like, you know, it is what it is, but still, like, we're gonna need a chair for someone to work on that. We still got enough granite to make granite stools? Yeah, right, fine. Granite stool it is. And let's make a bill. We're gonna make flake forever. Crystal meth lab going strong. Now, admittedly, at the moment, flake forever means making no flake at all because we don't have the ingredients for flake. Flake uses a thing called cycloid leaves. Let's. Well, could we do a little cycloid growing thing out here? I think we possibly could, you know. No, let's. I don't like mixing my walls, and this is granite, right? Yeah, this is granite. Build a copy. If we just build another wall piece there just to actually close this in properly. Even though technically it's closed in, these diagonal bits, they bother me. I can't help it. I want things to look tidy. And then we can set another growing zone. Oh, we need another sun lamp if we do this. This ball. Okay, I'll think about this some more later. I don't know how to get light to this. Or heat. I mean, we could unroof this. But then the snow gets in and it gets like freezing cold. Yeah, we'd need another sun lamp and everything. Forget that then. I just built this wall for no reason then. Fine. Alright, there's no wind and severe illness. Yes, someone's having a heart attack. Well, brilliant. Manic, you're my best doctor. Deal with Kevin when he gets to bed. We have 19% chances to solve this heart attack. Oh, Kevin, I've got some bad news for you. Why are we not using, like, proper medkits on you? They're there, they're just there. Oh, it's like Glitterworld. We've only got Glitterworld medicine. Alright. I just, you know. After all the trouble we went to save you. Go get the Glitterworld medicine. That'll fix him. Yeah, there we go. And now you're straight back down off the Glitterworld medicine. I don't care. Right, we have saved his life. He's not dying anymore. Thank God for that. Well, not thank God. I don't care that much. But, like, I spent a lot of time and effort getting him. Spartak Gallagher. This looks like something we can do for the end of the episode. Again, like, why do I want these 64-year-old old people? An architect. Architects are usually good at construction. He begs for safety and offers to join your colony. Bolger is 64 years old. Didn't I have a Spartak here? Yeah, Nash's father. We already released you once, mate. Are you just back? Now comedians community are messing with you. Oh, if I don't offer him safety, he'll die, won't he? Alright. Alright. One way or another we get you. And he's coming down that way. Oh, it's going to be another fight. Maybe this is actually going to end up being like a problem, having this little side route into my base. Although at least he's on a very short run into my base. Anyway, I'll have everyone, please. Everyone draft. There's going to be some fighting. Like the raiders will come. So everyone get out there ready. Here comes the raid. But Kevin's only just had a heart attack, so Comedians community. See, they're so high and mighty with their, oh, you did mean things to us. You shot at our visitor. We're going to be angry with you now and attack you. But look at them. They're like harassing a 64-year-old man for no reason. Oh, he's going to go and put the camera dust on. Fine. I mean, that'll make you sad because it'll be tattered. Alright, let's actually try and win this fight. Remember fighting, Breeden? You are trying to do some stuff. I could send Nash to take cover behind that tree. This tree looks pretty weak cover though. But otherwise I don't think he's involved in the fight at all. Just to clear that order. I was concerned about it. He's got a pistol, wooden mace, steel shift, so it's mostly melee stuff. And then this guy's hanging back. Going after the wind turbine with a pistol, well, good luck with that. I don't think you can take down a wind turbine with a pistol. I think you'll be there a while. Alright, let's just see. Let's let things just run. Kevin took a hit. He got shot in the head with a pistol. It must have only been a flesh wound though, because he doesn't seem too upset. If I send like Nash up to there, will he have shots then? Yeah, he will. Oh, I'm going to try that. And then this pistol guy just needs like a beating. See how that plays out. Oh no, I'll tell you how it plays out. It plays out with Manic shooting them all in the back. That's how it plays out. I don't want to break Manic's cover though. Alright, just for now, drop in there so you don't have shots. Oh, it's going alright, it's going alright. It's a bit chaotic. I don't feel like I've done my best work here. Nash, can we not shoot this fucking guy with a pistol? I mean, seriously. Yeah, Kevin's gone down under gunfire now. Oh, they're running off, right? We've killed enough of them. They've had enough. Cheerio, bye, ta-ta. I wonder, are you injured in the legs at all? No, so your moving's fine, so you'll get away. I can't really chase you. We can have one last pot shot at you, I think, probably. But Manic, your job is done. Well done. You didn't take any damage at all. Let your colonists do the work for you. Your cultists is probably more accurate. Right. Undraft all of you lot. No, like everyone just leaves Kevin. Oh yeah, whatever. He's on the floor bleeding in -22. That's fine. He'll be alright. No, he won't be alright. Rescue him. I'm supposed to be the monster, not you guys. In my sweet coat. Oh yeah, coat of human skin. In they come. Everything's all better now. Everyone's back in the base. Right, we will fix the remnants of all this later. We now have Spartak, who's come straight in and started taking over the research. What's his character like? Oh yeah, see, fair enough. I mean, he's really good, actually. He's got really good skills, and as I recall, yeah, there's nothing wrong with him. So he might end up being very valuable to the colony. I just didn't want to spend all the time and effort I was going to spend to recruit him and not having this as a dining room while he was here. But now that he's seen that the comedians community are a bunch of dicks and realised how brilliant it is with me, because I got the sweet drugs, which we've never run out of. Oh, everyone's going to be sad we've run out of flake. Alright, so next week we're going to be mostly watching my colonists have horrible drug withdrawals and go slowly mad. Never mind, eh? Right, plenty of dog food as well. Loads of bodies to do awful things with, and we can continue to build up Manic's awesome wardrobe. Right, so I'll see you again next time. Bye!